Okay, that was a bit weird. Yeah, we are back now with, we're gonna do more live single story speedruns this time. It's gonna be, Imperial China, which I think out of all of them, I'm trying to think about which ones are still left. Wild West, Prehistory, Middle Ages, Dominion, and, present day. Yeah, this one here. Okay, so I think out of all of the chapters here, this is the one that is most. This one's going to be the hardest one to remember because of notes, and it's also going to be the hardest one because of consistency with the fights. There's so many fights in this. I think this one here has so many fights, and each and every one of them can be completely different. So it actually is kind of hard to do these. This is hard. Obviously, the distant future was more so based on just knowing where to go. Edo Japan, once you figure out where you have to go, it just becomes down to good RNG in the fights. Near future, once you know where you have to go, it comes down to good fights. This one here, knowing where to go is the easy part. That's easy. The hard part is getting everything else right. You can avoid several fights, sometimes you can't. And there's so many fights in this actual mission. Not this mission, but there's so many fights in this section, and all of them can be pretty volatile. There's an entire training sequence that can be determined on. The training sequence is determined on do you disable stop moves from being able to be used? How many moves does it take to kill enemies? There's a lot to consider with this. I need to check my volume. It sounds louder for me, but not as loud on the thing. There's a lot of inconsistencies with this thing. How many moves it takes to kill an enemy, whether you get moves that disable attacks, which then means that they can get extra moves. There's a series of fights in a row that you have to fight. If you lose in certain ones, you have to reload, and you lose a lot of time. There's a giant gauntlet of fights that can all go wrong if they're just out of position, or characters survive, or just take longer than normal. And the boss at the end can also just wreck you too. So I'm looking forward to this, but I have not played this in such a long time for this chapter, so we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. I'm scared. So yeah, let me just make sure everything's working. Obviously today is the speedrun day that I usually do stuff. This is basically halfway through all the main characters. Let me just get rid of this real quick, make sure everything's working. Yeah, everything should be good. I guess I should mention before I get started, obviously I'm alternating between this and Jackbox each. Well, I was going to alternate between this and Jackbox. Next week though. Next week I'm hoping to start Marvel Rivals, so instead of me doing speedrun stuff, I'll be doing Marvel Rivals. Obviously I'll still do speedrun stuff alternating days, but then I'll also work on speedrun stuff. So my priority is speedrun stuff first. Once that all gets finished, then I'll just focus on doing Marvel Rivals on days that I am not preparing for things, because that way I can play Marvel Rivals a lot. And then we'll see how that goes. So that's my intention. I'm gonna do that. I'm going to do today's speedrun. Next week will be Marvel Rivals. Obviously Tuesday, Thursday, Friday will probably be Revelations 2. Wednesday's a day off because that's Christmas, and I will not be able to stream at all that day. I will probably be in streams, but not streaming at all. Saturday is Mario Party always, and Sunday is probably going to be Revelations 2 again. Assuming that I haven't finished it. If I have finished it, then I will probably take the day off and just things. I think that's the plan. Because Tuesdays through Fridays are our main game. If I'm not playing a game at the time, it'll be speedrun stuff. or Marvel Rivals. Saturday is, outside of Wednesday this week, Saturday is going to be Mario Party. Sunday is going to be, if I finish Rev 2, probably a break. If I'm not finishing Rev 2, it will be that. And then Monday will be, I will play Marvel Rivals. And then assuming I finish all the speedrun stuff, I will be then more of that. Welcome in, Tony. Hope that you're doing well today. I haven't seen you online in a little bit. Hope that everything's going on. Yes, a speedrun. Today's a speedrun, or at least one part of a speedrun. He also should have snoozed the ads. Yes, it is a speedrun of probably the most volatile chapter in the speedrun. So many things can go wrong. Knowing where to go is the easy part. Every fight can just be random and just cost you seconds, just because of RNG, so we're gonna try it and do that. You've been on a bit of a break. Yeah, I was about to snooze the ad. It's fine. I'll just wait for the ad to come back. So I was gonna start soon anyway, but yeah, that's the plan. Those are all the plans for this week. Oh, also I should mention, well, I'll wait until the ad's over, but everything should be working. Let me just wait for the ad to finish, because I was supposed to snooze the ad, but I was again distracted by talking again, because that's what ends up happening with my streams. But yeah, that's what we're planning on doing. Speedruns today. Yeah, everything else is set up and ready to go. We'll get everything else ready to. I should probably just load up the game while I'm waiting. I think it's this one. While the ad's on, I may as well just load up the game, right? So that there's no thing. I think the ad should be over at this point, hopefully. I get the ads back. Alright, I should have snoozed it. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, you've been on a break because of Marvel Rivals came out. Yeah, I'm going to start playing Marvel Rivals next week. And then I'll try and integrate that more into streams, hopefully in the new year, because, yeah, again, the plans are always constantly changing. Once I finish Revelations 2, I need to set up for whatever games gets voted on next. Oh, I see. You can't stream with Marvel Rivals because of the internet, yeah. That sucks. You're getting ready to move pretty much tomorrow. That is going to be chaotic. I hope that moving day goes well. Especially now, because obviously the holidays is coming up, and that's going to be really chaotic. But I hope that you're enjoying Marvel Rivals. I will be trying to do that. So yeah, plans are Tuesday, Revelations 2. Wednesday is a day off because of Christmas. And there's just no way that I can do it. Thursday, Friday will be Rev 2. If I finish that game off already, I'll probably do speedruns for that day while setting up the next game. Saturday, Mario Party. Sunday, either Rev 2 or setting up games. Monday, Marvel Rivals. And if I can find more time to get Marvel Rivals in, I will do that. I'm going to try and stream that. I need to play something with other people, because I don't play Jackbox anymore, because, some people decided to ruin my Jackbox thing, and I'm not gonna have that, like, affect my thing anymore, so unfortunately that's how it is. I have to. Yeah, you're climbing up in rank as well. Sarada reached Plat 1 today, actually, in ranked. So he reached Plat 1. Yeah, I was just in his stream, so I'm going to try and do streams of Marvel Rivals. If I can't stream Marvel Rivals, I will at least just play it off stream and just play the, like, do that. That's perfectly fine. Like, I don't have to stream it, but I would like to stream it if I can. I might just have to figure out how to set it up to do it, but it's the only game you've been playing. Yeah. I noticed, because I haven't seen you on stream in a while, but you are packing things up, so you probably can't, like, probably haven't had much time to stream it, but It's all good, it's all good. I guess I should probably, like, get things ready to go, so, had to take a break from RPGs a little. Understandable, understandable. Speaking of, I'm not going to be taking a break. In fact, it seems like, looking at the actual results right now, I'm not going to be taking a break from RPGs for a long damn time. Assuming that I finish Rev 2 this week, I'm gonna probably be playing all 6 Pixel remasters in a row. So my New Year games, I'm gonna be playing nothing but Final Fantasy outside of like a couple of days for Mario Party, for other speedrun stuff, and for Rivals. I'm gonna be playing Final Fantasy Pixel remasters for who knows how long, all of them in a row. It's gonna be a several month like project of just let's play all of the the Pixel remasters if that gets voted in, of course. All right. So. This is Imperial China, which again, you'll see how volatile it is when I play. I haven't played this in such a while. This could take me up to an hour if in some cases, but I'm gonna keep playing it until I finish. But I hope that you are able to get back soon. But if the move goes well and you're enjoying Rivals, you know, just do that. But it's always nice to be in your streams and talk with you and see you in my streams as well. So I do greatly appreciate that and the support. Also, I should mention, I did make 2 more emotes. I didn't mention this either to anyone. There are 2 more emotes that I ended up making for the channel. Because everybody loved me dressing up as a Pikachu so much. I have 2 more emotes that I made, a dancing one and me angrily like looking at as a Pikachu as well. You have a gigabyte of internet at the other place, so you can stream anything. Yeah. Well, I look forward to getting seeing more of your streams because I do like spending time in your streams. But yeah, those are the plans. That's the plans for the week and the new year. New year is probably going to be mostly Pixel remasters and a couple other things, and I made some emotes. So, yeah, we're gonna start this chapter. Let me make sure everything's working and remember what my actual things are. So, all right, 3, 2, 1, go. Never mind. I was supposed to click this first. I stop my splits again? No. Did I reset everything? That's right. Yes. There we go. Give me a second. So yeah, new emotes, schedule is set, and is this game any good? Yes. If you like RPGs, I would recommend it. And it's not a long RPG, either. I would highly recommend this. I know that you like RPGs, I shouldn't have said that, but, I guess before I begin, I can go into some, like, so basically, when you begin this game, you can pick between 7 characters, and you get to experience their story, and then they come together for the final chapter. So, each chapter isn't, like, you can play the chapters for a good amount of time, but it's not a grindy... I wouldn't say it's like a grindy game, it's not a grindy RPG. I would highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite. If I said name 10 RPGs just from a single franchise, Live Alive would be in my top 10, for sure. I guess I can get into the game to show you what it's like, but I would say it's definitely in a top 10 for me. At least in terms of games that are a thing. But you have a good variety, so you've got each runs a different time period. So you play as a robot from the future. There's a Edo Japan route, which is basically, if you've played Undertale, the pacifist and genocide route system for this game came from. The pacifist and genocide route system from Undertale came from this particular title. You can go through this entire level without killing every enemy or killing no enemies, which I will be showing off at some point. The one that we're doing today is Imperial China. Present day is like a martial arts tournament. You've got prehistory, which is caveman times where there's no dialogue. You just contribute with, you interact by speech bubbles with pictures in them. You got the Wild West, which is, the Wild West chapter is, very much like your, Western style, Magnificent Seven, Last Outlaw kind of thing. And then you've got the near future, which is anime and mecha, giant robots fighting giant creatures and all that good stuff. So, I think it's on special right now. I can't remember exactly.
Who's that Pokemon?
I think it might be 20 or 25% off on Steam, but it's also on the Switch, which is what I'm playing it on. So. I guess the best way for me to show you what it's like is if obviously I'm running through it, but is to get into the game. But let's get started, shall we? I've rambled long enough. Plus I have some other things I need to think. So 3, 2, 1, and go. I'm going to try and I'm going to be skipping the cutscenes, but. Yeah, I would highly recommend this. So in this chapter we start out with playing as the Master. Basically he's going to go around and start looking for... he's going to start looking for his pupils. To train them, and that's what we're going to do first. We're gonna go and, obviously this is a HD 2D remake. And it's turn-based as well. This first run will be very rusty because I am just not, it's been a while since I've played, and I've got to remember where to go. Finally caught my stream? Welcome in, Chris King. Hope that you're doing well today. Doing a speedrun today of, chapter, but hope all is well. Please make sure that you do the first option then the second option, otherwise you have to do a fight. But how are you doing today, Chris? I've seen you quite a lot in the Pixelify server, so I hope that all is well. That all is well with you today. Give you a follow. Thank you. I'll return the follow back when I get a chance to do so, but thank you for the follow. Forest first. That's where we go. Grab this, because we need it for later. Fortunately, we are going to get caught by the tiger. You can avoid this tiger, but... streamer drama towards you? Really? What's been happening? Have Have you been getting harassed? Or like, because I'm doing pretty good though. Like, I usually do speedruns today, but this is thing. But I'll send you the follow back when I get a chance to. Probably when I finish the first run. I didn't realize that you were going through some stream problems, but. So, unfortunately with this chapter, we are at the mercy of whether... It's been a streamer coup against you because of someone you used to collab with and ended up... Really? That sounds terrible. I don't know why people do that, but... Yeah, the fighting system in this is... Oh, really? Okay, I didn't realize it was them. Yeah, this is going to be me getting back into practice. I apologize if I am a bit rusty. I didn't realize that was happening. Because I see you and Lucky talking a lot on in the thing, but I didn't know that was an issue. You've lost 10 followers, being banned from all their chats. I don't know what they think you did, but I haven't I haven't had to deal with that personally myself, but it is very hard to. I haven't had a lot of harassment happen. But I mean, I think the best thing to do is just try to move past it, and then they're not worth your time. Bad positioning here. So obviously, you want to have all of them grouped together. Here, they're not grouped together. So you're at the mercy of this. Yeah, it's fine. I understand. Only stuff that I get is like channel promotion and art scams, but those can be easily dealt with. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all, but... Alright, this one here we need to pick, decline, actually. No, we want to pick the first option because this will skip the rest of the dialogue. He'll come begging for us at the house, and then we accept him. That's what you're gonna change it to. But I don't know. A lot of people will use others to. So this is what I was talking about here. So then now we accept him. It's just faster to do it here. And when it comes to something like that, it's like, karma always comes back. Like, it always comes back. Like, if you're nice to people, then people will be nice back to you. That's always the way that it is. Alright, now we have the training montage, which is high RNG. Basically, we can lose time or gain time just based on whether they do moves on us, whether we kill them fast, whether we make it so they can't do moves. There's just a lot of factors. Like here, for example, it just took too long. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you have the, proof, in thing, you can report them. Like, you can report them for that. Like, Twitch will take stuff like that very seriously. If you need to actually, like, report people, then don't feel like you can't. You have the power to do so. It is your stream. It is also your, you know, if you're getting DM'd and harassed, like, Discord and Twitch will deal with that. Especially if you've got proof. Like, I stopped doing Jackbox streams last week because, some people came into my stream and started using the N-word, and, I just realized that, like, well, I can't just trust random people anymore. Gonna be in and out? No problem, Johnny. Hope that you're, that you enjoy the one. Oh, you're closing up right now at work. Put the stream on. Okay, you're closing up on stream. Put the stream up on every single possible computer that you can find. Every TV can tune in and watch me streaming right now. All right, so now we have to train Yun basically. We have like a series of things that we have to do here that changes. It's gonna take me a while to get used to this. But I would just say, never feel like you have to be silent about mistreatment. Always report it. If it makes you uncomfortable, like, there is people that will help you with that. For sure. Like. Yeah, but I wouldn't want you to get into trouble is the issue. Although then again, it would be kind of funny if that actually did happen. I would not want you to get in not right now, no. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't want that to happen. Absolutely do not want that to happen. Yeah, that's what I said. If that's happening, then you can report it. So maybe you can talk about it later, but obviously if that is happening, like, you... Yeah, just, yeah, that's, well, that sounds about right, yeah. That sounds about right. I think that was 3 fights. Should be one more. So there's 12 fights here that we have to do in 3 different settings. Okay. A lot of this is just mashing the A button. Oh, I know. I definitely know. That's why I have a hard time trusting people in general. So that's why I found my own network to try and do that. Like, I found a lot of, made a lot of good friends through the server, but I know also I've also been able to weed out some of the not so nice people. I guess that's the other thing as well, is that I can tell that you really want to reach your affiliate goal, So because of that, it's a little bit different. Whereas I just don't know how many people are willing to help everyone else. You have to, like, there are ways to make things easier, but a lot of people aren't willing to do the work to put in for that, and also having the. I don't want to bring troublesome people into things that might cause problems. You're supposed to be a little bit left. Also, I will say this, because I've talked about it before. I am convinced, and me and a few friends of mine that have been in a server are convinced that that particular server is made to get people to buy art that is not real. And I'm putting that out there right now. Like, that's fully what's happening. And if you want proof, I have proof that the admin of the server was sending me artwork that was AI made, and then they were basically trying to they were trying to harass me into buying what they said was $500 worth of art, Christmas art, and is. And they were like, I will give you, if you donate $50. And it's like, this is not how it works. If I'm running a business, I am not making a product worth $500 and then saying I'm going to give you a 90%, or whatever discount on that to, like, that. That's not how it works. I have proof that I've, of these people doing that. And if it gets to a point where, I might end up reporting the server and just saying, nah, this server is really, like, predatory when it comes to the art scams. To a point where I know artists that I trust, and it's like, it's giving them a bad name because of things too. And they don't like being called out for it either. But yeah, you can't trust artwork on those on that particular site. Yeah, that's what I said. There's ways around it for sure. Just if you want to try and get rid of most of them in your stream, Seribot, I absolutely recommend Seribot. It gets rid of the ones that spam the links out, and it's very helpful because it removes. If I block a bot in my stream, for example, and you have Seribot in it, that bot will now also update for you so that you don't get that same person coming in. It won't get rid of the ones that talk to you, but it will at least get rid of the link-based ones. But everything apart from that, it's just like, a lot of it is just sort of like, I want to say common sense, but it's more so like just being aware of that there are things, which obviously, like, you've been streaming longer than I have, so, oh, it's very easy. I can send you a link. I can send you a link, actually. It's completely free. It's and it helps out other people as well. And it pretty much requires no real like updates or anything. It's like it updates itself. But the Twitch bots have been around for a while. They're not going away anytime soon, but. All of your sound alerts just weren't working. Don't understand why or how. I think that might be a problem with sound alerts because that might be an in general problem with sound alerts. Because other people that I've watched also have that same problem. I've had the same problem as well, so it might be actually just sound alerts being down. This is not a good fight. So it could be whatever sound alert program is being used. I guess it depends on what you're using. I'd have to look. I'm not an expert with sound stuff, but I might be able to find something that can help. I'm definitely willing to help out. Like you're at 2.6, so I see how close. Yeah, okay, that's also an easy one. I can probably do that. Pokemon community game isn't too hard to set up either. Yeah, and for the Pokemon game, basically you want to download the extension onto your Twitch via a web browser. So you need to be on PC. Then what you want to do is you want to mod the Pokemon community game in your stream. So if whatever streaming software you use, OBS, Streamlabs, whatever, just type in /mod with a space and then a space. And then type in Pokemon community game. I also forgot that there was an ad going on. So I apologize. I think that's the end of the end of the training montage happens. When I split that. Yeah. It's saying it needs to be set as a mod even though you already have. Did you set it as a mod via the via your chat? Alright, we should be back from ads. It's saying that you need to keep it set as on everything that you have. That's actually quite weird. This is a good position for this fight. Not good that he got to do an attack, but yeah, that's usually you just make it as a mod in your chat. And then, at that point, what you need to do is you go back onto your browser, like your laptop, into your stream, and you'll see the extension for the tab where you select, and then you just have to select the language. I also forgot to split, but again, this is not going to be the most accurate of, things today. Yeah, just do that. It should, because the only thing I can think of with the mod thing is maybe you misspelled it, but, if you didn't, then all you have to do is just, go onto your Twitch page on your laptop, and you should see the extension, like, in your About section of your channel. And then it will tell you to ask for a language, and then you'll have it. So, simple as that. The widget isn't... Oh, you have... Okay, that might... Have you installed... Okay, so that means that you might not have installed the widget. So to install widgets, you need to go... what you need to do is you need to, in the top right corner of your Twitch, I think you click that, where your like avatar is. You then I think you need to go to create a dashboard. It says it's installed, which is strange. Yeah, so okay, what I suggest is probably I suggest deleting out the extension and just retrying it again. That might also work. That might be the best way, because obviously if you start again and then try the things, it might work. It's weird that it's not there. Is it in your about? It should appear in your about section of your main Twitch page, not like the main screen. Otherwise, it might be better to just delete the extension, reinstall it, and then do the steps from beginning to end, which would just be reinstall it, mod the community, maybe like unmod and then mod the community game thing again, and then go back and do the browser thing with the language. That might be the best way. Oftentimes, just turning it off and on again is the simplest solution. It says it's installed as a panel, but doesn't actually show on the widget while streaming. So if it's installed as a panel, that means that it should be in your about section of your... it should be in your about section. Which then means... while streaming, it won't show up. It should always be there, if that makes sense. Trying to think off the top of my head. Okay, gateway gods. This is a really, really good setup, although it could be a bit better. It's going to be a bit slow. It installs a panel but doesn't show on the widgets. Yeah, the reason it won't show up on while streaming is because you will have to set it up first. On phone it won't show up unless you do something specific. I'm not sure how to do it on phone, but I'm trying to think of a better way to explain it. If you're watching my stream on your laptop, for example, while I'm streaming, it should appear in the... It should like appear where below the stream. No, I've completely stuffed it. I didn't wait. I just completely stuffed this up. I was supposed to wait there until it ran. Yeah, I'm trying to think about like what I... Yeah, with sound alerts, I'm not sure. Because there have been some problems with sound alerts happening recently. In a general sense. But the Pokemon game thing should be... I'd have to, like... I feel like I'm not missing a step. I also was supposed to run from this fight. I don't know why I'm fighting all these, but... I would have to look and see for myself. This is a bad run, because I haven't played in a while. Once I get used to it, I'll be fine, but... It doesn't really bother me if I don't do good, because I just want to play the game. Alright, go for this guy, spin around, and spin around, and I was supposed to spin around. Oh, there we go, that's still fine. I'm not sure why the sound alerts would go away. So at least I know how to fix the Pokemon one, because I've done it for several other people, but I just... The exact situation could be like, there could be just a... That's why I often say just like, if something's not working, then just it's better to delete, remove the extension, then retry it from beginning to end. Because you won't lose any progress that you've made in PokeCatch on other streams if you delete out the app. So you don't have to ever worry about that. Alright, now we have like all the fights here, which we can die in any of these. Well, not this particular one, but this one has some new strats that I gotta try. So we're gonna use the fishy feather here. We don't use it in the boss fight anymore. Very good fight. Okay, as long as he doesn't get... Go to turn. Actually, very good fight. That's all of that one turn. Very good. I'm gonna grab this. I need like 2 items, more than 2. This fight we are forced to do. Okay, nothing that I could really do against the tiger doing attacks, but still good. Alright, now we have a gauntlet of fights. Basically, every single fight, if we lose to a fight here, we can just reload the save and it will be back after we've beaten this fight. But it's obviously slower, so we don't want to have that happen. What am I doing? Oh no, it's fine. I'm just talking about it in general. This is only like a first run anyway. It's not a big deal if I We're nearly at the end anyway. We just once we get all these fights finished, I can do a couple of things in between. Like, I'm not sure how long I'll be streaming this. This chapter is very very RNG. Very RNG. I think it's the worst chapter in the. It's probably the worst chapter in the. Not the worst chapter in terms of the actual game, but just the worst chapter in terms of consistently being good, because so many fights, like this one, for example, just terrible positioning for these characters being so far apart. Just terrible. They're never usually this far apart, but today they just decided they're going to be this far apart today. So we're just at the mercy of that. As long as Yun doesn't die, it's fine, because Shifu can't level up, but we need Yun to survive, because Yun is going to get levels. But yeah, so far these fights have not been good for the positioning. That one there is particularly terrible. This one is... This one should be fine, actually. Assuming that the guy on the left, the right goes left once, we should be able to hit them both. Can't move. Unfortunate. Still waiting on the guy on the left to move one. That would actually be nice, but if you don't want to move... I mean, I'm happy with this as the first run, but obviously just fights could be better, but, you know, this is the RNG. This is a good introduction to how the RNG can be. Sometimes you get good fights, sometimes you get the bad ones. Some of these have just not been great. So this one might be this might be one time where I go decently long. Just trying to figure out OBS, figuring out how I can use. Oh, you do. Yeah, you do PS5. Also. I'm trying to think, actually. Because I use OBS for my streaming. But my layout was made by my sister, so it's a little bit different. I know you can use overlays for I use OBS for my main streaming software, and then I have Streamlabs for my notifications. So I'm not sure how you get Streamlab overlays to work for PS5 stuff, because I use Remote Play, so I don't have to worry about the. Should be okay as long as I survive. I use Remote Play for my PlayStation streams, so that I don't have to worry about I don't stream straight off of PlayStation 5, is what I was trying to say. So even if characters die, like, in that fight, they don't count as dead. Yeah, remote play. So basically what you can do is if you have a laptop, computer, I also need to check what this is. It's basically, this is actually the ideal setup. It's Sony's, Sony's, inbuilt, like, software that they have. So you can download a thing called PS Remote Play off of, their site, I think it is. Basically, it's an app that's on your computer that allows you to, stream, and play games, on your PlayStation through PS4 or PS5. And so what I do is I capture all the gameplay from there, and I don't have to, you know, I can have the, what else should I say? So it's a, because the only other option would be streaming straight from the PS4 or capture card, and I'm not in the same room as my console, so it's easier to for me to just use remote play. I should have gone to the left. It wouldn't have mattered. It's also free. I should mention as well. It's a free software that Sony have made specifically for. I think it was supposed to originally be used for like phone, for a few other things, but it's still very, very handy. At least for me, in terms of streaming. That way I don't have to connect a... Yes? It's not good. This is not a great, fight right now. Paralysis is nice. I should have probably just done another move. It's fine. Alright, boss fight time. So interestingly enough, in this fight, we actually do Heavenly Peak's Descent first, instead of doing, thing, because we don't have the feather anymore. Look, it takes time to... It takes time to get better at it. I hate OBS. I always used not remote play, Twitch Studio, and then they decided, 4% of people use this, so I'm going to, get rid of it. And it's like, I was very annoyed, so I had to adjust to OBS, and it took me like a week to even get everything ready to do properly. Nice, that's actually a really good damage. Don't know why we didn't go to the left beforehand. You know what, this is an incredibly fast OD. That isn't. Such a shame that that was that was a incredibly fast Obi-Wan lane. Like I think we got 200 hits for Firebrand, and we got a really high roll for the thing. I can't remember when I'm split. I think I'm supposed to split here now.
Who's that?
Alright, there you go. Obviously I can improve on that. I'm gonna save the splits real quick and then I'll, let me do a couple of things beforehand. We just finished the first attempt. Let me save the splits real quick. So, I got a 44.26. My fastest for this, in any percent, was... So, I always try to make an aim. If I can get lower than my any percent, then I'll be happy. But my any percent run time is 41.41. So if I can get lower than a 41.41, I will be happy. But it's a lot of stuff is just remembering where to go. All right, let me before we begin the next run, let me do a couple of things first. First thing is follow Chris. Do that. So there's your follow. I look forward to seeing some of your streams, hopefully when you're on. Also, here is a link to Seribot. Seribot is here. It should be... Let's see. Where is the one that I used? Here it is. Yeah, this is how I used Seribot. This is what I did. So, it's a couple of easy steps. Basically, it's just... Basically, you just mod Seribot in your channel, then you go into your own chat and, so you go into your chat and then mod Seribot. You then go into a couple other things, and yeah, basically what it will do is it will allow you to, it'll get rid of at least the annoying link bots there. And it's free as well. It's completely free. And it's made by there's an actual dedicated stream to making it as well, which is kind of funny. That they actually have a stream that's based around that, but it's still very, very useful. Very useful thing to have. And then, in terms of the sound alerts, I'm not really sure in terms of the community game. Again, I just suggest like starting from scratch, deleting out the extension, and then re-adding it again, remodding the community game, and then going onto your laptop, onto your stream page. Going into the About section, then it should ask you. The panel should be there, assuming that you haven't hidden it or there isn't something else, and then it'll that should be there. It should be there. But that's about all I can say, because I'm not really sure about any other way to fix the problems. But obviously, like, this one was not great. Again, first fight we can avoid. We can avoid the first couple of fights. Ruffian's fight was bad positioning. The training montage. I'm gonna have to get used to the new strats because we don't use Wise Fox's. It's not as simple as just going all the way left and up and spamming Wise Fox's Grace. Each fight now has different strats to make them a little bit faster because you'd save a couple of seconds. Obviously, Sun Tzu Wang was about as perfect as it could be outside of one attack. Gate Guards was good. Hallway, they went together, but it was still... Is Seribot a mod? And ask it to join. Seribot is not an actual mod that operates in your chat. It basically just sits in this chat, and whenever something that pops up in the stream, like that would be a link that someone else has banned for, obviously, channel promotion reasons, like the viewer bots and stuff, it would just immediately ban them from the thing with the link. It'll recognize that, like, oh, this is a reported, like, bot that we can guarantee is a bot, and then it thing. That's essentially what it does. So you don't have to, like, do any extra busy work to get it to do its job. It just sits there and does does what it's supposed to. Hallway Guards was good, I think, actually. Yeah, Chun Chun Pai was perfect, essentially, out of one thing. White Tiger fight was out of my control there. And then these fights, I think, weren't very good, all of them. This one was exactly how it was supposed to be. Outside of it, no, it was good. Yipei Ku was terrible, and then we had really good OD1 Lee. It felt like it was a very, very good run. Yeah, we'll keep going. We'll keep doing some more runs, and then we'll just see how it goes. I don't want to save because I need to. Don't want to save because I need my thing at the moment. Yeah, we don't want to save because I need to keep this saved. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna be back in a second, and then we'll start. Oh, you think I have to set it up? Nice. There you go. Alright, we're back. We'll do a couple more runs, until obviously that run was terrible, because I was just not used to what I have to do, but eventually we'll get there. Now just to get the Pokemon one going. No problem. But yeah, for the Pokemon one, I recommend just deleting out the extension and just going back from beginning to end, because there might have been a step that you missed, or yeah, just delete the extension, then add it again, unmod and then remod the community game, and then go onto your Twitch channel on your laptop, and I think in the About section is where the extensions are supposed to go, and then it should ask you to select a language, and then it should be working for you. Yeah, I mean, I like speedrunning. That's I'm not the greatest at it, but like I haven't done this run in a while, so that's why I'm like this was my best time for this is like 41 minutes. So if I can get it below 41 minutes, I will be happy with that. Obviously, 44:26 is definitely beatable. So 3, 2, 1, go. Especially with the new strats, because some of these new strats do seem like they're much faster. It's just a matter of being consistent. And I got my other times dropped below this, so we'll see what our improvement is. We'll see how much time save we have. Now that I know what I'm doing and not getting lost. I also should have scrolled my notes back up, but because I do intend to try. I want to try and beat this without using notes, but I doubt I'm going to be able to do that. There's too many fights to remember. There's too many fights to remember in this particular section. I suggest just unmodding it and remodding it in case something went wrong. You might not need to unmod it, but you know, better to be safe than sorry. Just unmod it and then remod it again. And just make sure it's the right lettering as well, like with the, you know, because I think it's case sensitive is what I'm trying to say. Make sure that you yeah, do that. So you want to unmod it, remod it, and then so this skips a fight. If we pick, we'll see to the lad the second time, the first time, we would have to do a fight. So this way we don't have to do a fight. We just ignore it. Because doing fights in this game will save us a ton of time. Doing no fights in this game will save us a ton of time. Alright, there is some movement speed in this section, if I can get it. I haven't practiced it enough, but I am going to try. Basically what you want to do is this tiger that we're going to see coming up can be manipulated so that I don't have to fight him when it comes back around. So we're gonna try and hope that by the time that it gets to where it needs to be, this is probably not great, but if we've done this correct and we head down, we should be able to go to the right and avoid both fights. So, if we've done this correctly, and this should save me some time. You really don't understand the Pokemon stop wanting to work. What's the problem with it now? Because if you've unmodded and remodded it and deleted out the thing and done it from the start, is it still giving the same problem? Okay. A little bit slow there, but definitely possible. Like if I was a little bit more. It's still saying you need to mod it. Are you in your OBS right now? Yeah, do this for me. Open up OBS, and in the chat there, type in, I can't put it in the chat, but, you have OBS open right now. Okay, type in, /mod, and then a space, and then type in the Pokemon community game, make sure that it's exactly right, with, the capitals, so capital P, capital C, capital G, just in case it's... And it's all one word as well, I believe. Unless they've changed the name of it, but I can't imagine that they've done so. So I did mine through OBS, so I was thinking maybe it would have to do with like, oh, well, if it doesn't like you doing it through another thing, for example. What was it again for the chat part? /mod, M-O-D, and then a space, and then type in Pokemon Community Game. But make sure that the P, C, and G are capitalized, because that's the, you know, it's an actual, like, name to the username. So see how it's spelled in my chat right now? That's what you want to type in as the name of the moderator that you're trying to make in your OBS. Okay, so Lee and Pong, we want to do Wise Fox's Grace. You and we need to do Chipmunk's Delight. Nice, 2-turn Wise Fox. It's what you want to have. It doesn't always happen, but... Accidentally gave him a turn, potentially, but he did a thing move anyway. Okay, we can save a ton of time here, for sure, but... We've already saved 36 seconds, and I could still save time by not getting that fight in the first one, so... That's what I'm trying to say. Like, this section here is the most, RNG part of the entire game. Or at least this run, I should say. It's the most. It's just what it is. You're at the mercy of RNG. See, even in this fight, if I don't get a high enough roll, I can easily just lose. All right, those were solid. Second fight wasn't great. We got a fast first fight. Second fight was thing. Third fight was what it's supposed to be. Alright, all these here, first 3 fights, are just go behind him and do Chipmunk's Delight. Gotta remember that I can just spam A here instead of skipping. Spam A and, so all the way left and then behind him. Spam, do this for a little bit. I'm curious to see what the time save is on this one. Just because I have a better idea about what I'm actually doing. And then we'll see how RNG the game gets. When I have a better time. I'm not sure what the record is for this chapter, but we'll wait and see. This can be just spammed, skipped. This is why I'm still thinking that Wise Fox's Grace might be better because of the extra attacks. Yeah, that's weird. So it's still telling you that you can't mod, the community game then. Or if you have. So when you look at OBS, right, and you see that you've got like a thing for your chat, and you'll see that there's like a symbol there that represents like 2 people next to where it says stream chat. If you click on that, does it show the Pokemon community game as a mod in that? Because that's what it should be doing. Because otherwise that makes me think that it's something else. That's what's making me think that it has to be something else. If it doesn't like you modding things, maybe? That's also just really weird. Because the next step after that would be go onto your... It's not showing up full stop. You have it modded, but nothing seems to be happening or appearing. Let's see. That was after you inputted the mod thing, right? Because, the way to check if you've done the mod... The way to check that it's a mod correctly is, if you click on the... in OBS, if you click on the, like the 2 people icon next to where it says stream chat, it should list like give you a list of who's mod, who's in stream at the time, for example. If it's not showing up there, that makes me think that it's something with some sort of settings that you've got for your stream. Because everything else should work. Oops, that was supposed to be Ice Fox. I haven't modded. If you haven't, okay, so when you're doing PokeCatch, it only becomes available when you are streaming. You can't do it while it's not streaming. So next thing after that, if you've got it modded, that means the next step should be... on your laptop, open up your Twitch page, and then go to the About section, and you should see the extension somewhere. And then after you've seen the extension, then... Stream today and it didn't appear top of the chat like it. Yeah, that's what I say. It's not just as simple as just adding the mod. You have to actually do the next part, which is the next part of that is it doesn't appear like. I'm trying to explain in a way that I'm not sure if I'm explaining it great. Oh, about the setting and the language configured. That doesn't happen in your stream. Okay, so that doesn't happen in your stream, in your OBS. That happens on your page. So, on your laptop, what you want to do is you want to open up your Twitch page, like your Twitch, you know, twitch.tv/ChrisKingHalo0. You want to open up your stream. You know, where your home page is, right? You want to open that up, and then you'll see, like, usually it should show you, like home, about, schedule, videos, etc., like all those tabs. And you want to click in the About area. I think is where the extension should appear. In the, the community game should appear in that area. And if you see that there, it should give you an option to say, well, you've already modded the thing, you've done this, and it should mention about, oh, you have a language that you can configure. That's the part that, yeah. Did I skip a bunch of fights? Have I been doing the fights wrong somehow? It's not there. So it's not in your About section. I think it's the About section. I'd have to check. I'm fairly certain it's the About section that it's in. Because that's the only thing I can think of. Like you've modded it, which is correct. You should have the extension installed. And so the only thing I can think of now is that you don't have the extension installed, but it should be there unless it's hidden somehow. Because I can't figure out I can't figure it out myself. I'm a little bit confused. Installed as panel 2. Okay, so that means it does exist. It's there. So you need to figure out where that is on your Twitch stream. That's the issue. So if it's installed as panel 2, it should be appearing on your channel homepage. You know what? I'm gonna check it myself. I can't check it myself. I'll have to wait. But if I can see it on my internet browser, then that means it's there. If I can't see it on my internet browser, then that means it doesn't exist, and there's something that's making it hide, which might be a settings thing. It might be a settings thing. Because you said it's set as panel 2, right? So you should have something else set as panel 1. And if that can be seen, then that is really weird. Okay, so that means if those are there, it's... So then why is the, You can see them, but not the Pokemon one. So now I'm wondering if you... Now I have to wonder if it's... Installed as panel 2. I'm very puzzled. I'm actually very puzzled. I'm not really sure how to fix it. The panel is there. You've added the mod, and now you can't see it on the stream, but I don't know why you can't... As far as I know, there's no limit on how many panels you can have, because I have like 5 or 6 of them, and I had those before I was, affiliated, so... I will check after this run on the page and see if I can figure out what's happening. 'Cause it's weird that that's not showing up. Because it is a very simple process. Just install extension, mod the extension, and then, you know, select the language. But if it's not appearing, then that makes me wonder if there's something else. Yeah, I'm not sure how to fix the stream alerts. I'm not sure how to fix those ones. That makes me think that there might be some sort of, like, problem elsewhere. Not the fastest Sun Tzu Wang, but, not.
Who's that Pokemon?
So with the sound and blurb ones, those are a bit harder to figure out, I think, off stream, because I think you need to have them active. Like while you're going or whatever, but I'm not sure if you can test them all off stream. But I will have a look and see if I can figure it out. I think I might know why some of them might not work, but I can't be sure. I'm not gonna try and make promises that I don't know if I can figure out for myself. How do I get them active during stream? Yeah, that's what's making me wonder why the stuff doesn't work. Why it hasn't been thing, because I don't have sound alerts. I don't have sound alerts active on my. Well, I have sound alerts via another thing, but not through Blurb or the other one. I'll see what I can see on my end. Because it's weird that you were saying that like they were working before, right? And then now you don't have them working. So I don't know if something got changed or if it could be just broken alerts. But my alerts are working and other people's alerts are working. So I am a bit baffled that there's. As far as I know, it shouldn't affect you if you're an affiliate or non-affiliated. And from what it sounds like, you haven't had any issues with, anyone, like, reporting your stream for something or doing anything like that. But, so I feel like that those panels and that should be working, but. There is always a solution, though, because, I mean, I know PokeCatch is working because I was using it earlier today in other streams. So we can figure it out. Or if we can't, then we'll just it might just be today. It might just be today. I don't know if it's just something's up. I'll have a I'm trying to think of other things to try, but I don't know what else to do outside of just redoing the steps all over again. But you've already done that, so. There we go. was supposed to be, mine actually is faster. It was not supposed to be that, but hey. There you go, there's like 5, oh, that's not the, that's the wrong split. Hang on, I need to undo that split. How do I undo splits again? How do I undo splits? It's my fault. It's okay, it's okay. We'll try and solve it. Do this correctly this time. Well, why is my game lagging? That actually like stuffed me up. Game lagging actually just... The lag there just killed my... I'm not gonna worry about it. Why is the game lagging all of a sudden? Terrible. Alright. I mean, we can still course correct, but I don't know how much time I lost from that. And also me splitting when I wasn't supposed to. I'll see if I can figure it out, but... The community game should be easier to fix than the other ones, because they might be an in general problem, but I've not used those sound alerts before, so that's also another reason I haven't used that particular sound alert. Oh, also I've got to equip him with the... Got to equip him with the thing as well. I forgot to equip him with the extra attack move. Should still be fine because I can. The fights are gonna go fast like this anyway. I just completely forgot to equip him with the secret arts move. See how much time we save here, because this is a fast fight, and even though I made mistakes, it's still gonna... I'll have a look at it in about, what, 10 minutes? If that's how long this takes. Gotta shoot. No problem, no problem. I might be going shorter today, I'm not entirely sure. It depends on how far I get, but have a, hope that everything works out. I'll try and look into some other things, see if I can figure it out, but... This is a slower fight than before, because of, that guy not dying, but, it's fine. So this guy up here will have less turns. But I am more than willing to help. It's not a problem at all. I'm more than willing to help out someone who needs it. Yeah, it's a slower fight, but not really anything. And also the poison was bad because that delays it a bit. time. I mean, I definitely won't be streaming anymore today, so obviously, when I find more time to, but I'm pretty much around. If I'm not streaming, I'm pretty much around. I think around the times that you're online. Still save some time, but not sure how much more. We'll have to have a look and see what we'll have to look and see what went wrong. I might do another run. Might do another run and then just end stream. Yeah, it's all good. Like I'm more than willing to help. I've been in the same situation where I've had to try and figure out things on myself. And you know, I'm more than willing to help out other people because it benefits everybody, you know. Makes your streams more consistent and better, makes you know, all that good stuff. It's good to have a community that will help out and try and improve each other's streams. Again, I know how I've had so many things go wrong during my my first 3 months of streaming. I was running on a rerun and nobody had told me. I didn't realize. For another 3 months, my For another 3 months, my screen was on a black screen. And I only figured out the problem when someone came in and told me, oh, it works on a tablet, but it doesn't work on the other thing. And then it was like, oh, I found out that Twitch doesn't support 4K on devices outside of, computers. Twitch doesn't support 4K, so I was streaming to an audience of people for 3 months. I think I was supposed to actually go left here. The other guy is blind. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter either way, alright? So I was streaming to people with a black screen for 3 months, and not realizing that I had to change out of 4K because 4K doesn't work everywhere else. So you know, you learn these things as you go, and it will make your streams better, and more people will definitely tune in. And I'm not saying I'm like some super genius when it comes to streaming. I'm still very, very. I only got affiliated like 3 months ago. And I'm still learning things, which you never stop learning when you do Twitch. Yeah, no problem at all. Okay, this is going very well. Slower fight, but still like. They weren't doing as many attacks. Okay, this is the one where I have to be specific. This one here, we went hit the guy on the right. Guy on the left for this one, the guy on the right for the other one. Probably should have gone to the left, the right there, because he's gonna kill Yun potentially, but wait and see. At least this kills this enemy. Again, these fights are very volatile. Like, I'm happy with this run so far. Like, it's not gonna be it's probably not gonna be sub 41.
Who's that Pokemon?
So now we're doing way less damage to this. But hey, as long as Yun doesn't die, it's fine. Okay, 2 minutes saved is still 2 minutes saved. It's not the 41 that I was expecting, but it's going to be hard to get there, I think, because of just how random these fights can go. But I'm happy with this run so far. And we can still save some time. This fight we can lose time. I did lose time from some other stuff. This is ideal. This is what you want to see with this strategy. You want to see them space out like this. Sometimes they can be slightly off. Here you want to be able to hit all three. This is your ideal scenario. Because Shifu doesn't matter if he dies, he can't level up. Ideally, you want them all to die at once, because that way you get... well, I guess you get... it's the same animation regardless, right? So... this should still kill anyway. I'm not actually losing as much time as I thought. Like a second. I don't think I can do much on this chapter, honestly. Remembering the fights is going to be... I don't think I can remember the fights. Also, this should have been this. I don't think I'm going to be able to remember the fights very well. I can't get this fight, right? I feel like my normal strategy is better than this one. It just seems more consistent. What you're supposed to do is basically have him go to the right, so that I go to the left, and then I do attack. You do attacks from behind on both. That's the ideal scenario. With this one. But it doesn't matter anyway, we've won. That's the... Because if you hit attacks from behind, you do more damage. Just setting up your blow-ups, so many pug ones. Yeah, yeah. Somehow I'm saving time here. I don't know how. I must have... Did I have a bad fight here? And this fight I'm not worried about anymore. We got good damage rolls, so we could still lose time, but... I'll probably, like, analyze this and see if I think this is a good enough run or not. So I feel like I might actually end early. That's a very good damage. That's a very good damage roll right there. That's higher than the last one was. Yeah, that was... So, this fight's gonna be very much determined on now just damage. This fight's easy now. No worries at all. Like, you just do... You don't even need the Fushi Feather, you just do so much damage. Never mind. So, not the 41, but, I think it's gonna be hard to do that. It makes me wonder what's faster when it comes to... Alright. Let me check some things real quick. I don't think I can do, like, 41 is my record. Could I save 40 seconds somewhere? Absolutely. Does it mean that it's going to happen each and every time? No, because you have to... The fight consistency is... There's just too many things that go wrong in this chapter. And let me actually just check something real quick before I continue. Let's see what is appearing in this. If I type in... Let me just type in your username real quick and see what I see on my screen. So... Okay. About... Okay, it tells me here... Wait, what does that mean? Oh no, is that actually what's happened? It's... Okay, so... I just went onto your stream, right? Your channel. And I checked the Pokemon community game section, right? And it says that you didn't set up the extension. You've got it exists here. I can see the plugin on my screen right now. I can see it. I can actually see it. So I've gone onto I've gone onto this, right? I'm in here. Let me just copy this. I'm right here. That's where I see it. I see it on your screen there. So if you open up that link, hopefully that shows you where it is. That's where I see the community game, in that area. I can see the plugin on my screen. And it says that you haven't got this extension set up, but you might see something different, because I'm not entirely sure. So that's where I see it right now. I can see your sound alerts, I can see your blurb, and I can see the Pokemon community game in the list. So you should be able to see it from that link as well. Yeah, load that link up on your laptop. If you load up the link on your laptop, you should be able to see what I'm talking about, and that should give you the option to load up and have it be English. But yeah, while you're doing that, I guess I'll go and save the run. And I'm not sure if I'll do another one today. I don't think I'll do another run. Looking at this, considering I saved. Can I get to 41 or 41? Absolutely. Will I be able to think? I'm not entirely sure. Because like the only thing that went wrong here was I got the fight. I didn't get the fight skip, but I still saved 30 seconds. This was fine. The training montage, all that stuff was fine and done in the correct way. I just had some bad luck in the thing. This was perfect. Well, not perfect. It was not great, but thing. Gate guards, again, we saved a ton of time because of the positioning of the guards. Hallway, obviously I lost time because of, I lost time here from, like, having to change my split and from the lag. It's there. Okay, so what you should be able to do at that point is select the language as English, or whatever language you need it to be set as, and it should work. So that's what you were looking for. That was what I was trying to explain. I didn't know how to explain it better without, like, thing, but that's what you're looking for. Yeah, that's what you're looking for right there. And it should allow you to select English as a language, or whatever language you choose, and then you'll have... the only way to know that PokeCatch works is when you go and stream yourself. You will... you should see the Pokemon spawning in chat. Yes, it should work now. Did you... if you want to make sure that... Let me actually refresh the page. Let me refresh your page. Yeah, there you go. I can see it on my screen. I can see my inventory, I can see the missions, I can see all of this. Yeah, I can see it. So, yeah, you've got PokeCatch working, so, there you go. When you do your stream, every 15 minutes or so, you should get a Pokemon that spawns in chat, and then, yeah, there you go. So, you have working Pokemon. I can see all my missions, I can see all of that, so yeah, there you go. Now your chat can enjoy PokeCatch. Easy peasy. Chun Chun Pei. Now I gotta get the sandals and the blurp ones working. I'm not sure how to do those because I've not used that before. I'm not entirely sure how that app works, so I can't help you in that regard, but there you go. At least we fixed one thing. White Tiger fight was great. These fights we just improved on in general, because they were in way better positions, which is how, again, this is how I feel about this chapter. I feel about this chapter that, like, I'm not even sure what is the record for this, like, area, because I'm probably not going to submit this to thing anyway, but... check. Let me check right now what, single story, Imperial China. Record is, 36, so it is long, like, I'm at, my best time is 41:41. I've got a 42:22. Right now. Obviously, I can keep improving on that potentially, but I'm not sure how much further I'm going to get with that. Because obviously the record is 36, which, again, I think in some cases I've gone really close, but I'm using physical copy of the game versus digital, which is obviously slower. But yeah, I don't know, like, if I can change a lot that happened here, like... The Lee fight, again, I know... Once you know where to go, it's fine. You know which way to go. So that's already sorted out with this. Ruffians fight, again, was good. The training montage, I have all the... I think I did everything correctly, it's just a matter of... you have... these training montages are basically based on, there's a number of things. How much damage you do in case you can end fights fast, which is what happened in some cases. Getting hit with moves, that can disable for both yourself and your opponent. If you get hit with the disabled moves, it's much slower. If they get hit with the disabled moves, it's faster. If they don't get hit with the disabled moves, then it's slower. So there's just so much RNG that can happen, and it's just continuous fights, and it's like you have to just put up with it. There's strats that work, and if you get them, it's good. If you don't, you don't. Like, there's nothing that I can do to improve this area. Obviously Sun Tzu Wang was,
Who's that Pokemon?
Gate Guards was, if they're grouped together, that's a perfect fight. If they're not grouped together, you can kill them in one hit. That's basically the way that works. Hallway Guards, you can, you know, outside of me going to the wrong area again because there was a bit of lag, and I avoided all the other fights. The fight was good. Chun Chun Pai was slower than the previous one because they got a couple of moves in and one of the guys survived, but again, went pretty much all the way it was supposed to. White Tiger fight was good, and then these just improved as we went. Some of them were, a lot of these are also based on positioning as well. These ones here are based very much on positioning. If you if they're in the positions that they're supposed to be, it'll go fast. If they're not, sometimes it changes things up. But for the most part, the first few went fairly well, and then we lost a lot of time on the second char fight. This went slower by a little bit, but again, I got both perfect positionings there. This one was terrible, but we somehow still saved time, so I think I just had a bad fight there. And then Odi-Wan Lee is not even a problem anymore. Going left and doing 360 damage, and then just spamming out Firebrand's Kiss, that's enough to win. So this fight used to be very scary for me. It's not anymore. And I seem to be getting consistent Chen Li Jian fights as well. And then obviously, yeah, so I'm going to make sure I save this. I don't think I can save much more time, because I know where I have to go. The fights themselves, I know what I have to do. It's just the positioning and RNG is going to be the big problem there, where, you know, I made like a ton of mistakes in my first one. Here, I don't think that I have. So I'm happy with submitting this time. It's not my best time. My best is a 41:41. But, I can't see 40 seconds of time save here. Like, I lost 2 seconds to this. I lost a little bit of time to me making a mistake with the, you know, getting an extra fight with the... I couldn't see it if I didn't get any extra fights, but the tiger fight at the start is random. No, not random, like, gotta be in the right position. I made that mistake where I was pausing to go and do the stuff with the splits, and then also the other part as well. And then, like, I lost 17 seconds to this fight, but this is because of poison and because of like, other things. It's like, stuff that's RNG. And then, obviously, like, I lost time here because of, so now have to get alerts to work during streams. It's going to be a pain. Again, I'm not sure how to fix the sound alerts, because I've not used that program before. So I'm not sure what to do to fix that. The only thing I can think of again is to either add new sounds and test them, or delete the extension out and put it back in again, or check to make sure something else is working. It could be, sometimes I've noticed that things don't, sometimes I've noticed Windows updates can stuff things around. But I feel like I'm very satisfied with this run. I can't change anything that I would want to, like, I feel like if I did this run again, I wouldn't save time, because Lee's fight was good. Outside of the thing, I would save a bit of time there, but then I would lose it eventually elsewhere. With the training montage, again, I can save time, but I can also lose just as much time. So it's just whatever you get, you get. This was, again, can't do anything about it. And then, like, me having a bad fight here was mainly just because one enemy survived, one enemy got to do an extra attack, and the poison also adds up as well, so we get more randomness. And then, yeah, so I feel like I'm satisfied with this. I can't see anything else that would change. Because, obviously I lost time because of some other shenanigans too, but... The fights leading up to OD1 Lee were consistent. I would say consistent. So yeah, I think I'm happy with this. I think we'll move on to obviously next week. I'm gonna play Marvel Rivals, hopefully on stream. If that doesn't work on stream, I might just play it off stream. And use that as a break day, because, you know, I want to play Marvel Rivals with some friends, and as well. Obviously, tomorrow will be Resident Evil Revelations 2 again. Wednesday is Christmas, which is going to be a day off. No streaming at all that day. I will try and watch streams, but I won't be streaming myself. Thursday, Friday, Revelations 2. If I finish the game at any point in time, I will probably just do more speedrun stuff. If I finish all that off, I'll then do Rivals. If I'm setting up for the next game. Saturday is obviously Mario Party, and then we just keep doing that and sort of till the new year, basically. But I guess I should, start wrapping things up before I finish, and then we'll get out of here. So with all that being said, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Every like, comment, subscription, review on this video gets a cultural motivation. Some more content available. That's a content more system to find. I upload all my past Plat as well as Let's Plays, and that's what I do the YouTube channel. So find a link down below to my games list, all the games that we have played on stream thus far, all the DLCs, all the upcoming games, all the games I have to play on stream, speedrun stuff, all the new playlist. You can find all those there. Games that we can recommend for the channel point thing as well are also in that list. I put everything to my YouTube channel because I have a 14-day limitation on my videos before they upload to Twitch, and I want there to be a separate place for everyone to find my content to do so. I'm working on more Plat Pass segments of games. We have the Platinum Trophy, as well as switching things up certain games on the Switch. Level with more trying show experience, Auto Path Troll like Gardera experience, and Pokemon Violet Nuzlocke, so I'm going to continue doing those. The live notes, again, we're halfway through now, as well. Halfway through, almost done. And after we're almost done with that, we're going to move on to the next lot of stuff. Octopath individual levels, I've got to just do testing for those. The Twilight of Japan passive and genocide route I've got to do more of these. Got Super Mario RPG Remake speedrun and a Pokemon Let's Go EV speedrun and a Dragon Quest 11 speedrun to do, on top of anything else that I get from subscriptions as well. Speaking of which, following or subscribing to my Twitch, 70 subscribers, I will reach a Picture Remaster speedrun for Final Fantasy, the original Final Fantasy game. Also, extra channel points for all those redeems, all those channel redeems. We have 3 games you can vote on right now on which, what game you play after we finish Resident Evil Revelations 2. We have Mario Luigi Brothership, we have Ace Attorney Investigations Collection, and we have the Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters 1 through 6 all in a row. All Let's Plats, all, everything, all the treasure chests, all the enemies, everything, all the secret bosses. We're doing everything all in a row. So whatever wins by the time I finish the next game is what we're gonna play, and yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna do that. If that is what currently is wins. So obviously new sub badges and emotes. I didn't mention this earlier. I should have mentioned. I can't show the emotes off because my thing is a bit weird. But I did make 2 more emotes. Everyone at the request decided, hey, we want Pikachu. We want Pikachu onesie emotes. So I figured let's just do Pikachu onesie emotes. Why not? Why the hell not, right? So those are now there. I'm working on another one for Allison's. One for her. I want to make something that she could have out because I know that everyone likes to have her on my streams as well. Also, ad-free viewing, other ways you can get Twitch Turbo, ad block, or watching the ads. I greatly appreciate all the support that everyone's shown me over these years. No matter if it's a lurk, follow, a raid, subbing, bits, all that good stuff, I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for doing that. It helps me out quite a bit. I have fixed that as well. I made a PayPal account. I've told Twitch that I want my payout through PayPal now because my bank doesn't accept international transfers of currency, so hopefully that goes into PayPal, and then from PayPal I can take that and put that into my account. That way hopefully by the new year I'll have that sorted, and then I can be sure that I'll get it each month consistently. Also, follow me on Twitter to be notified for when I go live, which I'm in Discord. I will send you an invite to my friend's Discord server, close to 2,000 members. Still going strong, Pentaplex Gamers to discuss that as well. I'm very active there, and you also get a notification of when I go live as well. And finally, if you want to know who can stream overlay that you should want future content going forward, you can find a link down below in the description box for that as well. So as always, before we head out, always raid. I always recommend to raid someone. If anyone has any raid requests, I will take those on. Otherwise, we shall just see who's online at the moment and send them a raid. Because why not? Let's see. Anyone online right now? No one that I'm following is online, but Panda's online. So you know what? I'm going to send everyone over to Panda. Panda does a lot of artwork for people for free. Emotes, all that good stuff. Very good friend of the channel. Big supporter of me as well. And a good friend. So yeah, we're going to send everyone over to them. They're playing some Demonologist right now with a couple of friends as well. So let's send them some love and send them the raid. So you would love some pug emotes. Well, so Panda has a raffle where he basically, he will put your name into a list, and if your name gets rolled, he will make an emote. And if you win the lottery, he will make an emote free on. He will actually make the emote for you on stream. You will see some. If you've seen some of his work, he will but he makes all the emotes on stream as well. I do have a plan for one of mine, but we're gonna show some support for them. Also, thank you for tuning in, Chris. I did give you the follow. I'm glad that we got your Pokemon community stuff supported and worked out. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm gonna head off for today. So thank you everyone for watching. And with all that being said, have a good rest of the day, night, wherever you are, and I will see you all in the next stream.